Hello all, welcome to the grammar classes. Today we'll deal with the module 1 unit 1 in your grammar textbook, that is the form class words. We should have dealt with that in the beginning session itself, but hardly we were trying to finish all those comprehensive part and coming back to this traditional area. Okay, so of course all of you are familiar with the term parts of speech. This parts of speech in the traditional grammar has been renamed as form class words and function class words, and you all can name the parts of speech like nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, etc. Also the like these are form class words, and the function class words like pronouns, auxiliaries, conjunctions, interrogatives, prepositions and interjections. You all are familiar with all these kind of words. And what are the difference between form class words and function class words? In this unit we are dealing with form class words only, and in the next unit we will be dealing with the function class too. Okay, so form class means open class words or content words, that the words that are actually provide some sort of independent meaning in a complete sense are termed as form class words. For example, nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. But function class words are closed class words which comprises of determiners, pronouns, auxiliaries, conjunctions, interrogatives, preposition and interjections. All these are helping words which actually which has certain function to help words to attain or sentences to attain a particular meaning. Okay, so I hope you got the idea and the difference between the form class words and the function class words. Now let us, as I told you, in this unit we will be dealing with the form class words only, that is the noun, verb, adjective and adverbs. Only these four areas we are dealing with. So first we'll look into the nouns. Of course, you know, nouns are naming words. There are several types of nouns based on the nature of being the thing they represent. Of course, you know that there are different types of nouns called proper noun, common noun, then what is it, abstract noun and the collective nouns. And we have got in advanced grammar we'll have two other types of nouns also, verbal nouns and compound nouns. Okay, let us look into these in detail. Of course, you know that a noun is the name of a person, place, thing or whatever, animal or whatever it represents. Now coming to the proper noun, of course it is the name of a specific person or a place or like a distinct animal or an object. For example, names like Priya, place names like Chennai, Delhi, then uh, some, and of course you know that there are certain places like Netherlands, Bahamas, Alps, etc., which actually appears to be plural in form but not, of course, you know. Then the name of distinct animal like Godzilla, Humpty Dumpty, like the name of an object, the Kohinoor, Indus, etc. So everything comes under the proper noun. So you all have learned all these things in your school classes, but still this is a kind of, yeah, you know, like we are trying to like bring back our memories and like keep in mind what this noun is. Now coming to the common noun, of course you know it is not anything in particular, an individual belonging to a class of people like doctor, scientist. You are not naming that particular doctor, but you are actually representing it is a class, a group. Okay, so the like a scientist, a doctor, postman, for example, animals, not a particular animal like a Rocky the dog. It is not like that, but the but an animal, dog, horse, etc. Then things like water, bridge, table, etc. Then coming to abstract nouns. Abstract noun, of course, you know, the things that you can't actually touch or find or show. It will be a quality or a state of mind or an attitude or an idea. Okay, abstract nouns can be a quality, a state of mind, an attitude, and an idea. For example, smartness, beauty, happiness, pleasure, belief, tolerant, rude, feminism, Marxism, etc. Not all these sort of things cannot be touched and say that okay, this is that. No, this is a quality. It can be a state of mind. It can be an attitude. It can be an idea. Now then other type of noun is collective noun. Collective noun means a group of people or animals that are considered singular as they represent a whole. Adding the before a collective noun makes it specific. For example, audience, family, fleet, the family, the committee, etc. It's a collective noun, a herd of cattle, like that. Words that are used to represent some group of a group of animals or birds or whatever, or even the what organizations. All these things can be called as the collective nouns. Then verbal nouns. These are nouns formed from the verbs and are also called gerunds. Okay, nouns that are formed from the verbs are also called gerunds. For example, laughing is a healthy habit. The word laughing there. They do not retain the properties of verbs despite being derived from them. Okay, nouns formed from verbs are also called as gerunds. Laughing, of course, it is a verb, but it actually derived out of the verb and converted itself to a noun. So it is termed as the verbal noun. Then compound noun. Nouns that are, as the name indicates, nouns that are made up of two or more words like paperclip, car park, board of studies, etc. Okay, two nouns coming together that are made up of two or more words like paper, clip. Taken apart, still they are nouns. Car, park, board of studies, like that. Now, there are another kind of nouns like countable and uncountable nouns. Nouns which refer to things that can be counted are called countable nouns. They exist in singular and plural forms. They can be preceded by determiners according to the singular or plural form of nouns. Of course, you know that you can, this actually relates to the number. Uh, for example, a tree, one tree, this tree, every tree, it can be counted. Two trees, several trees, like that. Okay, so nouns which refer to things that can be counted. A tree can be counted, but it is not the same as in the case of rice. You can't say that okay, this rice, that rice, two rice, etc. You have to change the words like some rice, any rice, the rice, no rice, etc. So that is the difference between countable and uncountable noun. A tree can be counted, but of course the rice cannot be counted. Okay, nouns which refer to things that can be counted are called countable nouns. Nouns that refer to things which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. They usually do not have a plural form in general usage. They are accompanied by certain determiners. Okay. Now, coming to the gender form. Of course, you know that there are three genders for nouns in English language: male, female, and neuter gender. Then, of course, male, masculine gender, female, feminine gender, and neuter gender actually represents the inanimate things like pen, flower, brush, etc. So masculine, of course, you know that lion, prince, man. Feminine, lioness, princess, woman. Then inanimate things like pen, flower, brush, anything like that. Common nouns often have different masculine and feminine forms. For example, son, daughter, nephew, niece, prince, princess, gentleman, lady, king, queen, wizard, witch, count, countess, landlord, landlady. Like this, common noun often have different masculine and feminine forms. Because we like call it, we are not addressing a specific person. Because if so, we can identify the gender from the name itself, but we are not addressing a specific person. So definitely common noun often have different masculine and feminine forms. Now, coming to the formation of plurals in nouns. Plural nouns are usually formed by adding s or es. For example, seed, seeds, fox, foxes, and es is added. Then torch, torches. There also es is being suffixed. Words that end in a consonant followed by the letter Y are changed into its plural form by adding IES. Examples are also given there. Army, armies, territory, territories, country, countries, etc. So you got the examples for the suffixing this IES. Certain nouns that end in the letter F have like VES in their plural forms. For example, loaf, loaves, leaf, leaves, scarf, scarves, etc. So here VES is being suffixed. Some words show irregular plural formation such as woman, women, tooth, teeth, etc. We are familiar with this kind of examples, and we are quite thorough about the usage too. Foot, feet, goose, geese, man, men, woman, women, etc. Now, plural forms of compound nouns are also formed by adding s or es to the principal word in the compound. For example, blackboard, blackboards, it's a compound noun. Black as well as board, blackboard. Sister-in-law, sisters-in-law. Please keep in mind, often it is being asked for correct the following sentences. Sister-in-law, plural form is sisters-in-law. Okay, often there is a chance for you to make mistake out there. That's why I'm reinforcing the word sister-in-law is sisters-in-law. A few nouns have the same singular and plural forms, like for example, buck, buck, deer, deer, grouse, grouse, sheep, sheep, etc. These are certain examples. You just need to like by heart it and try to find out more and more examples so that these things will come to your mind once you look into it itself. Certain nouns are used only in their plural forms. For example, scissors. We don't call it a scissor or jean as short. There's no word like that. Scissors, jeans, shorts, etc. Certain nouns appear to be plural but are treated as singular. For example, politics, news. It appears to be plural but no, it is singular. News, mathematics, physics, economics. These are certain exemptions. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. For example, sugar, snow, butter, rice, etc. Just let us look into these rules again. Plural nouns are usually formed by adding s or es, seeds. Also, we suffix ies in words like army, armies. Also, ves in words like loaf, loaves, and then the words like woman, women, irregular plural formation, goose, geese, etc. Then compound nouns where this blackboard, blackboards. Then same forms like deer, deer, sheep, sheep, etc. So nouns only are used only in their plural forms like scissors, jeans, shorts, etc. Certain nouns appear to be plural but treated as singular. Politics, news, mathematics, physics, economics, etc. Then uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. For example, sugar, snow, butter, etc. Now let us look into this simple exercises. Complete the given sentences. Two kinds of dash were used to make this bread. Two kinds of wheat. We won't say it like wheats. Okay. Dash are good for your health. Oats. Oats are good for your health. Of course, you know oats are good for your health. The kitchen are always in dash are always in hiding. Scissors are always in hiding. It won't be used. It's in another form. S is always there. I decided to buy yellow what jeans, not jeans. The dash we received was false. The information we received was false. Rani is friends with both her sisters-in-law. I told you to focus on that word. Then, a family of dash live under my cupboard. A family of mice live under my cupboard. Dash are cute animals. Sheep are cute animals. She put both her dash upon the table. She put both her feet upon the table. They ate 2 loaves of bread. They ate 2 loaves of bread. Now Now just look into the following sentences. She was seeing snows for the first time in her life. She was seeing snow for the first time in her life. There is no snows. Snow doesn't have a plural form like that, or we don't use the word lives here. Okay. She was seeing snow for the first time in her life. That is the answer. Manu arranged the cups and saucers on the tray. Definitely you know we don't have an usage called cups, right? So Manu arranged the cups and saucers on the plate. Cups and saucers. CUPS. The new curriculum look very interesting. The new curriculums look very interesting. The new curriculum. We don't have a plural form called curriculums. Okay. The new curriculum looks very interesting. Subject verb agreement. So looks. The new curriculum looks very interesting. Kamla Das wrote excellent poetries. You don't have a plural form called poetries. Okay. Kamla Das wrote excellent poetry. That will do. Kamla Das wrote excellent poetry. There is no plural form called poetries. I gave my grandfather instructs on how to use Skype. I gave my grandfather instructions on how to use Skype. Either you can say it like that, or you can simply say that I gave my grandfather advice on how to use Skype. So either you can change the word instructs and add instruction, or you can use advice on how to use Skype. Okay, the synopsises of the essays are given in the last page. So here there is a mistake with the spelling in the synopsises. Synopsis plural form is synopsis. Okay, I don't know whether you are familiar with the word synopsis. This is a brief summary of whatever you are preparing on in a bigger sense. Okay, it is synopsis, synopsis, and the plural form is synopses. Here one additional es is also there. That is the difference. Okay, I hope you understood. The synopsis is synopses. Synopsis of the essays are given on the last page. That is the correction. So the correction is with the word. The plural singular form is synopsis. Simply the synopsis. Just take that last portion es away, and it makes the what singular form, and plural is synopses. Now coming to the seventh question. My new trousers are very funky. My new trousers. There is no usage called trouser. My new trousers are very funky. There were new leaves on the plant. Of course, you know there is no usage called leaf. Plural is leaves. Leaves. There were new leaves on the plant. Leaves. The knives were kept in a drawer under the counter. The knives spelling is wrong. Knife plural is knives. Knives. The knives were kept in a drawer under the counter. The knives were kept in a drawer under the counter. That is the answer. My little brother fell down and broke his tooth. There is no usage called tooths. So my little brother fell down and broke his teeth. Okay. My little brother fell down and broke his teeth. And the next portion in this form class words is what? Verbs. So I guess we'll deal with that in the next class. Otherwise it will be too much for you in one session itself. So many confusing things. So now we just looked upon this nouns and pronouns here in this part. In the next video we'll be dealing with verbs and adverbs. Okay, I hope you enjoy the session, and I'll be back soon with the continuation of this unit form class words, that is verbs. So stay safe and read through your lessons. Thank you.